Namaste and welcome.
Namaste and welcome.
In today's video, we will learn Hindi from English news headlines. I will first show you the headline in English like this. Then its translation in Hindi like this. And then I'll tell you the meaning and pronunciation of individual words and phrases in Hindi so you can better understand the Hindi translation of the English headline. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel, and after this video, check out some of my other videos. Let's start. Headline number 1. Deer Island, a Scottish island, will be auctioned. In Hindi, this headline will be Deer Island, स्कॉटलैंड का एक द्वीप नीलाम किया जाएगा. Now let's deep dive into the translation. As you can see, I have Deer Island in yellow and rest of the sentence in white. This is to show that Deer Island, since it is a name of a place, it will stay the same in both English and Hindi. This is true in most cases, but there are some exceptions, and I'll show you one example of such exception today in a later headline.
Next is Scottish, which in effect means of Scotland. So, in Hindi, Scottish will translate to Scotland ka. Here, ka is masculine because the gender for Scotland is masculine. If it was feminine, then it would have been ki. Island is called dweep in Hindi. Will be is kiya jayega, something that will be done in future. Auctioned is nilam. And finally, a in this sentence is translated as ek, which actually means one. We are saying one here because when we say a Scottish island, we are effectively saying one Scottish island. So in Hindi, that is what we are writing, one Scottish island.
Now, let's put all these words together and see the Hindi translation of this headline. Deer Island, स्कॉटलैंड का एक द्वीप नीलाम किया जाएगा.
डियर आइलैंड, स्कॉटलैंड का एक द्वीप नीलाम किया जाएगा.
Now let's go to headline number 2. Taiwan's pineapples banned by China. ताइवान के अनानास चीन ने प्रतिबंधित किए. Here, just like Deer Island, Taiwan is the name of a place, so will stay the same in both Hindi and English.
However, Taiwan's means of Taiwan, so that will translate to Taiwan ke. In last headline, we had translated of Scotland as Scotland ka because we were talking about one island of Scotland. Here, we are talking about many pineapples of Taiwan, so it will be Taiwan ke, where ke is plural of ka. Pineapples is ananas. Banned is pratibandhit. China is Cheen. This is one example of the exception we discussed in the last headline. Even though China is the name of a place, in Hindi, China is called Cheen. By China will be Cheen ne kiye. Kiye is some action being done, which in this case is banning of pineapples by China.
Let's put all these words together and see the Hindi translation of this headline. ताइवान के अनानास चीन ने प्रतिबंधित किए.
ताइवान के अनानास चीन ने प्रतिबंधित किए.
Headline number 3. Iceland had 17,000 earthquakes in 1 week. In Hindi, that will be आइसलैंड में एक सप्ताह में 17,000 भूकंप आए. Here, Iceland is in yellow because it's the name of a place and will stay the same in both languages.
Let's start with the translation of 17,000. It is 17,000 in Hindi. 17 is 17 and Hajar is 1,000. So, 17,000 is 17,000. Earthquakes is bhukamp. In is May. 1, you might remember from first headline, is ek. Week is saptah. Had is may I, where I actually means came. So may I literally translates to came in. This is because in Hindi, earthquakes are referred to as coming to a place. So even though may I is not literal translation of had, here it still conveys the same meaning.
Let's put all these words together and see the Hindi translation of this headline. आइसलैंड में एक सप्ताह में 17,000 भूकंप आए.
आइसलैंड में एक सप्ताह में 17,000 भूकंप आए.
Headline number 4. Man injures 8 people in Sweden. स्वीडन में एक आदमी ने 8 लोगों को घायल किया. Sweden stays the same in both English and Hindi.
Man here refers to one person. So in Hindi we will say ek aadmi, where ek is one and aadmi is man. Injures is ghayal kiya. Here the word ghayal itself means injured, but since here a man injured someone else, we add the word kiya, which means did. 8 is art in Hindi. People is logon ko. Again, people by itself translates to log in Hindi, but since here people were injured, we add the preposition ko. In is may.
And now putting together all the words in a sentence, we get the Hindi translation of this headline. स्वीडन में एक आदमी ने 8 लोगों को घायल किया. I just want to point out that there is a word ne in this Hindi sentence which serves to connect the man ek aadmi to the activity injures, that is घायल किया.
So, to summarize, स्वीडन में एक आदमी ने 8 लोगों को घायल किया.
And now the last headline, number 5. Disney will close 60 stores in America. Disney अमेरिका में 60 दुकानें बंद करेगा. By now, I'm sure you know Disney and America will stay same in English as well as Hindi.
Will close is बंद करेगा. Close is बंद and karega tells us that activity of closing will be done in future. 60 is 60 in Hindi. Stores is dukane. This is plural. Singular will be dukan. Again, as you already know, in is may.
So for this headline, we get in Hindi, Disney अमेरिका में 60 दुकानें बंद करेगा.
Disney अमेरिका में 60 दुकानें बंद करेगा.
Hope you enjoyed the headlines while learning and getting more comfortable with Hindi language. If you have any suggestions and or questions, do write in the comments section. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel.